it's Burgess Taylor, or Journey with Burgess, depending on where you're at. I am still sick. I have been sick since the day after Christmas. My daughter and grandson have sinus infections. My daughter's boyfriend had bronchitis. My mom had bronchitis. I thought at first I had like the flu, the cold flu. No, I think I have bronchitis and a sinus infection. Not good. So anyway, I'm trying to recuperate. So if there are jump cuts in this, it's because I had to edit because of coughing or sneezing. But I am going to try to do the setup for 2019. And on Friday, you'll see some journal with me for the Artist for All series, because I've been filming a bit of that journaling. Now, I'm not going to be creating stuff in the creative journal every single day. I'm not going to be doing that. I got the Studio Note journal from Nanami Paper for my spiritual journal. It is the grid 52 GSM Tomaway River paper, so the grid looks just like the Hobonichi grid. I don't know, for those of you who've been following me for a long time, I was a big fan of Nanami Paper's Crossfield. It was the 7 Seas Crossfield. It was dot grid. The dots actually looked like little crosses or X's, depending on how you looked at it. Well, they don't have that anymore, I don't think, or at least they haven't had it in a while, but they do have what is called the micro dot, and it is the 7 Seas. It's called the micro dot now, and it's a 5mm micro dot grid. It's A5. It still has the 480 pages. I had some enigmas that I got from Taroko Design in the B grade. This is the first time ever with a B grade where I've actually seen that it was a B grade, and that's because the dots and the writing were super faint. So faint, I had a really hard time seeing them. So now I'm using those for kind of working out things, because I'm older, and the bifocals just weren't cutting it. I need to get new glasses, and I'm going to the eye doctor Friday. Hopefully I will have new glasses in the next couple of weeks. But I put the micro dot in here, and now it is what I'm kind of thinking of as my artist journal. I have the B6 that I made myself with the mixture of 52 and 68 GSM Tomaway River paper. I'm gonna do prompts and stuff in that. I haven't found a prompt that I want to do for January yet, but I'm looking. I'm doing some stuff in here. I'm still going with the tree theme. So I'm trying to improve my sketching style. I took this out of the 50 ways to draw your beautiful ordinary life. I really like what this said, and then I journaled about my art style. I did some watercolor swatching. This has the edge of the tree, because you know that first page in a journal, because it's glued to this part for the cover part, inside cover part, it's always weird if you notice. So that has the, yeah, there we go. And then I did this, and I swatched out the colors that I used and wrote them down. And the reason that I did that, I took it from, I'm going to insert a picture at the end so you can see. I did that from here. And you'll see, and this is the creative journal, and it is quite interactive. This, you'll see, there we go. I need to write down some stuff right here, but y'all have been like, I've got to find a doodle prompt or something, so I'll be a little bit behind with it. Today's been about editing videos and getting videos done. I have a blog post to do. I'm trying not to overwhelm myself, so I'm going to flip around and show you what I'm using for 2019. Some things are subject to change. The one thing that's not going to change, however, is the fact that this is my depth year. I am making things work for me. I do have an extra Scribbles That Matter journal, and I do have those enigmas, but I don't think I'm going to need them right now, because I have enough, I think, to cover me. I'm doing a variety of things. I am going to, at the end of each quarter, evaluate what I'm doing, and if I need to, I'll streamline. And then we'll see how that goes. So I'll see you again in a minute. Alright, so these are the journals and traveler's notebooks and things that I am using for 2019. I'm going to start with the personal one, because this is what inspired the theme for some of the other things. This is the Hobonichi A6, and this is a black Hobonichi cover. And I just took vellum that was for Traveler's Notebook for B6, and I cut it down to fit in here because I really like the way that this looks. And this inspired me to do sort of my own version. I didn't add that bit. I did things a little bit differently. And what I'm doing in here is this is a Peaky Dory insert, and this is the cream colored 52 GSM Tomoe River paper, and I can doodle here. So this is going to actually, if I go somewhere, this and the weeks will go with me. And what I'm doing in here is I'm going to be putting my word count down right here, and then I guess I should have started back here. Okay, so right here, this is the stuff that would be considered part of the miracle morning. This stuff right here. I didn't get to walk yesterday or today. I haven't walked really. I did get outside, but I didn't walk very much. I just walked a little bit. I've been really sick. And then the writing. So I will actually, when I'm going to get back to writing, I'm hoping to start that tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll feel well enough to do that. And then I did write down New Year's Eve with David, and that I was sick because there have been quite a few New Year's Eves where he's had to work. He had to work New Year's night, but not New Year's Eve night. So I'm going to be writing down my word count. And it will still leave me room. I can write my word count at the top little bar. It will still leave me room to write a little something. I'm probably going to write a little something for yesterday and today. I haven't decided what. Maybe it'll just be a word, or maybe it'll be a smiley face. I have a couple of different versions of smiley faces. I don't know. So I'm still debating on a few things. So what this is let me scoot in. This is my personal journal. This is for my reflection in the evenings. This won't really be on social media much. This is about all you're going to see. These are my main goals for 2019. The depth year, I'm going deeper instead of wider. So this is a low spend year for me. I'm only going to be replacing items as I use them up. And I'm hoping that I will be able to be more creative, that I will learn and grow, and that I can actually save some money and pay off some debt. And one of the things I'm going to be doing is reading books I have. Some of the books I've started and never finished. Some of the books I've never even read. And then my phrase for the year is to follow my inner compass, which means following my intuition, my gut. To be honest with myself, to let go of the fear and the self-doubt, to stop second-guessing myself, to be authentic. And then one of the other big goals is to be fit and healthy, to eat healthier, to get outside daily, to walk and exercise, to lose 40 to 50 pounds. I'm trying to keep it more positive, so that's why I only have the lose 40 to 50 pounds in parentheses. Number 4, to focus on my spiritual journey, to read and learn and grow, to get to a point where I have a daily practice. And to share part of that journey. That's videos will hopefully be going up on a regular basis once a week there. I'm also sharing that in the $15 tier on Patreon. I had kind of done its own tier for a little bit, but it's really not necessary. Number 5, to be more consistent, intentional, and mindful. And then I have this quote, "Intuition is seen with the soul," from Dean Koontz. So to me, following my inner compass is about embracing and following my intuition, being authentic, being myself, even when it would be less scary to wear a mask, letting go of the self-doubt that stems from fear, which causes me to second-guess myself, to just be me and to follow where I am led by my soul. And then these are some of my January goals, my personal goals. Read 4 books, post 4 times on the blog, post weekly on Instagram, to have 12 videos on YouTube for the month, to have 2 new newsletters sent out. They won't be really big newsletters, they'll just be kind of, hey, updates. clean out my closet in here to lose 5 to 7 pounds, to walk daily. I want to get to a point where I'm up to 7 to 10,000 steps. Get outside daily. I have gotten outside daily, but I haven't really walked very much, a whole lot, because I'm sick. So I walked around the house a little bit and stuff like that outside, but not what I'm considering to be my real walk, where I walk at least a mile. 4 videos on the Journey with Burgess YouTube group to figure out my tiers on Patreon and to post consistently. I think I almost have the tiers reformulated. And just I did a poll, so hopefully I'll get that to laugh more, to spend more time with Victor, to spend more time with my mom, to text and call my loved ones more, and then of course, I don't even need to have it on here, to spend more quality time with my husband. And then this is my personal reflection for the day, for yesterday, and then that's all. I do have this, and this is going to be for writing. Now I have, actually I started kind of doing this, I was thinking about it, I put this, and I may end up putting my word count here and doing a little bit of a tracker. I'm not sure, but I really like the idea of putting it in the calendar in here. But this will be for words or ideas or whatever. So I could actually throw this in my purse whenever I go out and about with the weeks. And the weeks is for self-care. And I have pretty much anything and everything I need in here. If I'm out and I need to write a note to myself, there are some blank pages back here, but I have blank pages in here for ideas or notes. And I have this in here, so I mean, it could be for whatever. I could doodle or write notes or grocery list or whatever. So now there we go. And this is the weeks. And this goes in my purse. It is for self-care and health and fitness specifically. And what I have done is, see, I have more smiley faces and stars. So 1 day a week I seek to rest from earthly toil and sorrow. Revitalized, I find the strength to battle new tomorrows. By Rochelle Goodrich, Slaying Dragons, from the book. So I did a vision board. Because I don't want to be skinny. I want to be fit and healthy, to be strong. I put some of this stuff in here because that's what I'm aiming at. And my goal, I've been getting up by about anywhere between 7:30 to about 9:30 in the mornings, but my goal is to start getting up at 6 a.m. I'm not a morning person, but I get a lot more done when I get up early in the morning. So being sick has really just not helped. Now I need to go in my Fitbit and chronicle my steps. Like I said, I'm sick though, so I will be putting my steps right here. I was going to chronicle my weight, and I may do that, but I've got to get a new battery for the scale. Last time I weighed myself was at my mom's, and I need to do that again. I don't have a pencil board for the weeks, but I did get this when I ordered some stuff from, I think it was an Etsy site store, and this came with that, and I'm just using it sort of as a pencil board. So here, I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do, but I'm going to document some of the self-care stuff as soon as I get well enough to actually start doing exercises, because I want to do some yoga, and I want to add in some other exercises. There are a lot of videos on YouTube for beginner yoga and the walk with me and things like that. So I think I'm going to start chronicling that, or maybe my weight here and the steps in the other. And then I started doing this, and I did really good, and then I got sick. So I was sick with the stomach flu. And then I got some things done. Didn't do much there. I was busy doing Christmas stuff and videos. And then this would have been great, except I got sick, so I don't have anything there. So I did have started this. David went back to work, so he had to sleep during the day that day. So I knew, and I am going to be redoing my nails on Thursday, and I'm going to the eye doctor on Friday, and then I'm going to be jotting down some of my thoughts about how the week went here and what else I need to change in order to keep improving with self-care and health and fitness. So then we have back here, And this is the personal part for goals for health and fitness and mind, body. So what I'm doing is I'm asking myself some important questions. Um, like how my phrase and my word for the year, and how can I incorporate that into my life for the year. How do I want to feel for 2019 for this year? What do I need to let go of this year, and what do I want to bring into my life this year? My actual goals and priorities, and then that's what I have. And then this is the weather thing. I haven't decided whether I'm actually, I think, going to put the weather somewhere else. So that's the week setup. And then this is sort of my social media tracker. Um, this is where I'm actually tracking what videos I want. I'm actually going to do a content schedule, I believe. I might do that right here. I have 2 pages, 2-page spreads, 2 of them, for each month in this calendar. And then I have some blank pages. And then this was, I am actually documenting supplies and things that I'm using, things that I run out of, and I'm doing a little bit of information things for videos, I think, in here. I was doing it elsewhere, but I'll show you what I'm changing things up to. So this is actually my sketch journal, and I can do prompts and stuff in here. This is the journal that I made myself. It has a mixture of 52 and 68 GSM Tomaway River paper in it. I was doing really good with the Create December prompts, and then I got really busy. I guess I got really productive at the same time. So, I actually got quite a bit done, though. I was really proud of myself because I did some of them elsewhere. I did get out and about, and I'm going to put that here. Just haven't done it yet. And I haven't watercolored this, and I've got a Christmas card to cover that up with because I really messed that up. And then I did a watercolor swatch. So maybe I'll find a prompt for, maybe I'll do the doodle wash prompt thing in here. We'll see. And then let's go to this. So this is my artist journal. And David and I had Chinese food the other night, and my fortune said, use your talents, that's what they are intended for. And I put that here, and I put dream big. This is a post-it note. So this was, our New Year's Eve was extremely hot and humid. It was like 70 something degrees here. And so we could see our neighbors shooting fireworks through the trees, so I did the tree. And as you know, the first page in a journal, like I talked about, it never sits quite right, so I did the edge of the tree right here. And then, like I said in the chat portion, I liked what this says. And this is an interview with by Jocelyn DeConte, and it was illustrated by Kuzi Kuhn. She's from Sketchbook School. I might have said her name wrong. Drawing is something illustrator Kuzi does every day. Her tip, keep it simple and start with the basics, like a sketchbook and a pen. Before you know it, you'll be drawing all day long. And I like what this said, so I did some journaling over some watercolor wash about the books that have influenced me and how I would like for my drawing, sort of how I'd like for my style, because it really does depend on the mood, but I really want to get better about certain things so that when you see my stuff you go, oh, that's Burgess. Now I do some realistic stuff, but I want to get better. I want to get better. Like I really enjoyed this. And then this is what I did. Like I said, I'm doing different things, and I'm trying to figure some things out. Now, in this, I don't do very much writing. This was the most writing I did. This, where it had prompts. Most of the time, if I draw something, it'll have a little like a little explanation, or it'll have a quote. I did enjoy putting the quotes in here, but in this I can actually do some journaling. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll just have art, and then it'll have some journaling over to the side where I talk about it, or it'll have something like this, because I'm trying to learn more. And if I take any art classes, watercolor classes, drawing classes, I'll be doing that stuff in here. And this is, like I said, the Studio. It is the Micro Dot by 7Cs. It's from Nanami Paper. And I do like the way that this dot looks. I really do. And that's what I have in here. And then this is the Creative Journal. It is the Scribbles That Matter. And I showed this when I did the video last week. I do, like I said, need to find maybe the doodle prompt or something. And then I want to do, I've got some stuff to put here. This is interactive. These came in. I got some postcards and some cards from people for Christmas. And I put them in here as tip-ins because I wanted to do it that way. I like that. Makes it interactive. And this was one of the other, I ended up with 2 fortunes, and it said investigate the new opportunity that will soon become an option. Now I did do a little bit of bullet journaling in this because the Hobonichi didn't start until the next day on Tuesday, yesterday. So I did do, and I have the weather here, and I may continue to do that. So this is what I have for Tuesday, and I may end up just doing 1 page for today. We'll see. We'll see. Because I did get some things done. I have debated. I talked about not doing to-do list and not doing bullet journaling in here, and I am not. But I do want to draw out and talk about what I did for the day. So I will do a page for today. It may just be 1 page because, like I said, I'm not feeling all that great. So, and then back here is my collections, and so far so good. I wasn't sure how it was going to work being in a separate notebook and not actually doing bullet journaling in with the same with collections, but so far, like, sick. I like this. But I need to finish filling it out. Haven't posted anything yet, but I'm going to this evening. I ended December, started January with 3,042 subscribers on the main channel and 223 on the second channel, and 27 is what I had in December for patrons. But at the very end, a couple of people left, which is fine. So I think I have 25 now. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this because I did have the people leave. And then that's it. And then this is the Hobonichi. And I'm doing bullet journaling in my Hobonichi. This is where I write down notes about what I'm doing and how I'm wanting to do it. This is where I wrote down what I'm using for 2019 and how I'm using it, because I wanted to talk about that in this video. And then if I need to write out a bullet list of things for the video, then I write that here. And the smaller one, that's where I'm putting my ideas and trying to brainstorm for things. And this is the actual where I write out what I'm doing. And this is the Hobonichi Avec. And this is my regular tracker. So I have art, write, journal, YouTube, main channel, YouTube second channel, Patreon, the different tiers, and then blog post. This is December's. This is January's. I'm not writing a whole bunch in here. I have thought about writing little things for the day, which I may do in here since I have more room. Oh, they were loud. Which I may do in here because I have more room. But I'm writing the holidays. I love those. I don't know where they came from though. They were sent to me in Happy Mail. So then we have, this is this week's plan, and this was the plan. But this didn't happen because I was sick. I was too sick to do that. So then we get to here. There's the tree again, and I need to finish this out. And then this are January goals, and I need to finish some of that. This was yesterday. This was Tuesday's page, yesterday's page. I took medicine and a nap. Still sick. We'll work on more of this stuff tomorrow. And then this is today's page. So I actually need to. This is uploaded. And I'm doing this. So. Okay. Alright, y'all. That's it for me. I don't have anything extra in this. Other than some goal setting. Right back here. And I think I might track this first quarter goals actually written out long form, and I've been thinking about tracking my sleep, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. Or here, tracking my sleep. I need to do some kind of sleep tracker. I've got to get better about sleeping, and I'm going to write my favorites for each month in here. I'm going to give myself a personal favorite, and then a art, whatever I'm doing, like, you know, creative favorite, and a personal life favorite. And that's it, y'all. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I will see y'all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.